1001.
Well, you did an amazing job. Let's hear it for Nikita.
Hi, guys. Thank you.
Next up, it was Anything Goes for our final couple of the night. Their nautical number was smooth, elegant and energetic. So it's fair to say they made waves with their performance. Here's a reminder.
Your flexibility, your fluidity, your soft knees is absolutely outstanding.
The right arm's not right, it's too narrow. But the left arm is immaculate and you move like no one I've seen on Strictly Come Dancing.
All the gags, they were on time, they were rhythmical, you've got your energy, you've got the power. The people cannot wait to watch you dancing, so just keep on doing what you're doing.
Chris and Dianne! Now, Chris, you're not a musical man, but now that the curtain has closed, what's your review for Saturday night?
I mean, do you know when there's six of you in it, you don't really get to watch. You don't get to watch much of the show because you're practicing your bits and then you're off doing a bit of social, so you only catch a couple, don't you? But in terms of listening to the songs, I didn't like a lot of them, so I was quite happy to miss them.
Thanks for being honest.
I liked our song, but like Henry VIII or whatever, I could leave that. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the contemporary stuff like that in the musical world.
Well, fair enough, Chris.
Yeah, I believe the dancing was very good.
Yeah, the dancing was of a high standard. It really was. And Dianne, when the performance ended, your reaction was really quite something. Here's a reminder.
Wow, was I stood on your toe?
Yeah, I did. I saw someone online say that I sounded a bit like a seagull, and watching that back, yes, I did sound a bit like a seagull. But I just get so proud, and for me, that was one of Chris's best dances, and it just I felt like a professional dancer dancing with another professional, and I enjoyed it so much. So I get really proud. It's, for seeing how he comes on from Monday to then perform it on a Saturday, my mind is blown every single week. So yeah, I do act like that because I take in the moment and I'm really proud of him. So yeah.
And Chris, you got a compliment from Craig. He said, brilliant, to describe your acting. How much work went into that in training? And can you give us some examples?
Oh, that's Craig all over for you, isn't it? We do an amazing dance and he compliments the acting.
And then he gives us a 7.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about Craig.
What work did you do in training to get into the character?
Do you know what? I mean, it's goofing around, isn't it? I'm good at goofing around. I'm a child in an adult's body, so that all came quite naturally. I tried to, I tried to tell Di during the week that I was channeling various actors, but it turns out she's never heard of anybody. She didn't know how Al Pacino was. She didn't know who Joe Pesci was.
Oh, no.
What it was. I said to her, do you know who Bruce Willis is? She went, yeah, he's a comedian, isn't he? And she could see the look in my face. She panicked and she went, the martial arts guy. I was like, no. So I was like,
amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, the fun nature of this quick set was very clear. And Chris, we could hear just how much joy you got out of that lift. Here's a reminder. Chris, it was your first time being lifted in the series. How did that feel?
I can't believe I went, woohoo! Yeah, I thought, whee! It was good fun. I mean, it just feels like a proper kind of show tune when you've got other dancers there, And it's nice to interact with them as well, rather than just imagining them dancing around. And why should you have all the fun?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's time for you to get in there, Chris.
Yeah.
Well, the semi-final means 2 dances. One will be a Charleston to this.
You're smiling.
Hey, that's When You're Smiling by the Blue Vipers of Brooklyn. Chris, there's a vintage feel to this number. How much does that put you at ease?
Yeah, I love the old stuff, and the song as well. I think it's great, and it you know, forget the lyrics, just even the sound of it puts a smile on your face. And I think that the song itself with the lyrics, it kind of encapsulates a lot of what we've tried to do this series, isn't it? And bring a bit of comedy and a bit of joy and a bit of entertainment to the show. And so I think it's a really lovely choice for us to get to do. It's been fun. It's been fun listening to it.
Yeah, and Dianne, you're working with Lizzie Goff and Tommy Franzen.
Yes.
So what can we look forward to in this routine?
This routine is a lot of fun. It's got quite a funny beginning to it. I really love the beginning. We sort of set up this story, and basically it like Chris said, it sums up our experience on this show. And you know, we're going to be dancing in the clouds, and I think that's kind of been our thing. It's like we can aim higher than the clouds, basically, and anything's possible. You know, people wouldn't think you dance in the clouds, but in our case, you know, anything's possible. So that's kind of the whole vibe to this dance. But it's really fun, it's really cute, and I love it.
Well, if we'd have thought we'd have ever got to the semi-finals, it would have been that we had our head in the clouds, wouldn't it?
Exactly, yeah.
So, and now we're here. It feels like the perfect place to do the dance.
Yeah.
It makes sense. Yeah. Your other dance is a Viennese waltz to this. Quite unique. Talk us through the idea behind this one.
I hadn't really heard this song. Chris sort of mentioned it to me, and I loved it instantly. Actually, Viennese waltz is quite a grounded dance, so I think it's really helping us get into the character of it being really smooth and grounded. But it has got that bit of an edgy twist to it, and yeah, it's a beautiful song. Chris loves it. The instrumentals in this are just gorgeous, so I'm really excited for this one as well.
It's a heavy metal band, but it's not a heavy metal song. It's a beautiful song with a real dark edge to it.
Yeah.
But it's stunning, you know.
I can't wait to see the dark side to this dance. Well, good luck for the semi-final.
Thank you so
It's Chris and Dianne.
Yeah!